Hold up a minute, do you think they know about each other? Like, have I managed to keep 20 billion marriages a complete secret? Like, they're all on their way home after work to their husbands without realizing that it's husband? I gotta play this safe, they could tear me apart like piranhas. What's up, guys? Welcome to 20 Billion Wives, a game that reminds me of a very famous Zap Brannigan quote, in that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised. Which pretty much means satisfying 2 women is impressive, but satisfying 20 billion must classify you as some kind of X-Man. Does anyone else find it oddly quiet here for a planet that's dangerously overpopulated with women? Like, I guess I just need to start things off by listening to the voices in my head. Welcome to the 20 Billion Wives. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're just lovely. Totally not imaginary. I'm sure they just go to a different school. This is a game where you must marry many girls. Yeah, I gathered that much. Tap the Path to Love's Abode to hand in your marriage registration. If you submit it, your love will increase. So, I'm guessing it's a literal path? Okay. I kind of figured if I was single and getting love, this would just be jerking it, but apparently it's passing in marriage registration. Never even thought about how much paperwork it would require for 20 billion marriages. Please tell me I don't have a lifetime of paperwork before I can meet someone. First, let's hand in 15 marriage registration. Okay, that's an acceptable number. Increase the level of your wives. Wife level shows love. Tap the arrow. Complete sentences hard. That not arrow, that finger. Let's meet first wife. Okay. It's bad enough that I'm collecting women, but do we really need to play Who's That Pokemon every time I get married? Like, honestly, are we gonna figure out who the wife is after this commercial break? It's kind of freaking me out. Let's level you up. And then we'll be introduced to... Oh. Gentle wife. She's really cute. All right. Love per second have started to increase because power of love from your wife. Why is there a language disconnect between the voice in my head and myself? Oh. It just dawned on me, if there are 20 billion wives, there's a good chance they're not all gonna speak English. Like, I'm not gonna be able to communicate with most of them. We're gonna have to share the language of love. The more level you earn, the more love you get. After the app is closed, LPS will continue to increase for an hour. As a giveaway of your first level up, you got 250 love at once. I'm so loved! Use them to marry another girl. Already? Well, I just got introduced to Gentle Wife and she's so cute. All right, well, who's that wife? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this one's kinda concerning me. Like, blind dates are bad enough, but this is like a blind arranged marriage. She kinda looks like a poodle with the puffs. I mean, maybe not. I hope it's not a dog. Who's that wife? It's... Oh, cheerleader wife. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love Gentle Wife with all my heart, but that's hot. You got married to a new wife. Get married more and more. I kind of figured I've only got 2 of 20 billion. As a giveaway of your clearance of tutorial, take 1 Wife Plus. Try this now. Wife Plus? Is that like a subscription to better wives? What? Oh, it's some kind of aphrodisiac. Okay, I'll take any help I can get. It's like I said, this is gonna absolutely crush my pelvis. Thank you very much. As a giveaway or your first use of Wife Plus, you got 10,000 love. It's just raining love. This whole world is amazing. I'll use that to marry another girl. Wait a second, I was so busy playing Who's That Wife that I didn't even realize there's more than one of them. There are a lot of gentle wives and cheerleader wives. So did I just unlock a class of wife? And then I got a whole bunch of individuals, you know, like with the cheerleaders, we got Stacy and we got Abby and we got, I think everyone just calls that one Ball Gargler. I can't figure out why. Interesting, so maybe we've gotten more than 2. That's good. I was gonna say at this rate, we're never gonna get to 20 billion. Who do we have now? I thought for sure these silhouettes would be a dead giveaway, but like, this could be witch wife. It could be the clan member wife. I really hope it's witch wife. Fingers crossed that it's witch wife. Come on, please. Yeah, it's wizard's wife. Wizard wife? That's probably a good idea, actually. I really don't want to call anyone a witch. That's very easily confused. Gotta try to stay on their good side. I'm outnumbered. Plus, I really don't want to deal with divorce. Gentle wife, you would never leave me and take half my stuff, right? Especially because then the next gentle wife would only get half of half, and then the third one would get half of half of half. It's diminished returns. They'd be slicing pennies by the time we get into the billions. Maybe I can give you some kind of gift? Yeah, okay, it'll double your love. Oh, nice. So we can even level up our wives. We'll have to remember that. Cheerleader wife, we can get her some new shoes. Sure, why not? Wizard wife, a new wand. That's a little expensive. Does it double as anything else? Like, can we stick it? No, actually, you know what? That's fine. Right now, I need to go and meet myself a new lady. It could be a nurse, or maybe a police officer, or like a drunk French person, you know, double fisting wine, wearing a beret. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna hope for drunken French wife, but something tells me I'm not gonna get my way. It's police wife. So is that her actual job, or is that just a little role play? You know, like maybe he handcuffs me and then toots my whistle? Listen, it wasn't my idea. I may not have noticed that civilization in the background because it was covered by the tutorial earlier on, but it really feels like I'm building up some kind of wife society. Like, almost like it's a cult, but not quite, because I don't actually know if any of these women existed before I married them. It's just a very weird scenario. That's why you would want police wife. You gotta keep law and order among the wives, otherwise, you know, things are just gonna go crazy. I'm dramatically outnumbered here. I should give you donuts. Sure, why not? Whatever makes you love me more. Listen, I don't want to straight up say it, but believe it or not, my wife's love isn't quite enough for me. It's too slow, so I am gonna be using an auto clicker, but I think I just found out how to make that all the more effective. MR level 2, love from tapping increases by 100. Again, I didn't think I would be tapping a road. I thought I'd be tapping my wives, but apparently not. For 50,000 love though, this is well worth it, because now it's absolutely gonna rain love. Oh, that's gonna make things so much easier. Like, in just a couple of seconds, I can get wizard wife her wand, right? You wanted that, and I had to skip over you. Here you go. Hopefully you're not too mad. Oh, I never even realized these gifts aren't leveling up your wife. You can actually level them up independently. And that's not only gonna make them produce more love, but then you can get them even better gifts, like a bouquet. Okay. A couple of hundred, huh? Can I get that far? Looks like I can get pretty close. We got up to 50. I want to see if I can max out some wives. I'm curious if we get something for reaching a level 120. Okay, I was joking when I said we shouldn't play Who's That Pokemon before figuring out who we're marrying. What am I looking at right now? That is not a woman. Like, that's clearly Tablemon would be my guess. Who's that wife? Yeah, she's only like 3 feet tall. Oh, it's Kotatsu wife. What does Kotatsu mean? I've seen that in multiple games now. I could understand if she was giving you a little afternoon delight under the table, but I'm super confused. I gotta look that up. A kotatsu is a low wooden table frame covered by a futon or heavy blanket upon which a tabletop sits. Underneath is a heat source. Oh. Okay, so it's like more so a Japanese comfort thing and less so a desserts in my pants thing. I'm not even gonna ask how they're moving around or where they're all going. Why is there a wife stampede down the road? What I am gonna do, however, is make sure that Night Wife gets herself a sword, or a better sword, I suppose. Easy enough. And Kotatsu Wife wants a mandarin orange. Okay. Not gonna ask why, we'll just put it next to the egg and the pie and be on our way. You know what, after the last one, I'm kinda happy to have a general idea of what's in store for me. I would imagine this is gonna be something like marching band wife? Band wife, marching wife, something along those lines. Marching wife, there you go, she's adorable. And she knows how to toot a horn, which is just fantastic. I'm never gonna stop making that stupid joke. And what can I get for you, marching wife? You want, maybe a better horn? Oh, a saxophone, sorry. A 1.5 million love saxophone. Yeah, you just keep that on your wish list to Santa. We'll get to that right away. We're getting to the real expensive, like, super ultra rare holographic wives now. This one cost $500,000, and I'm hoping that those are pigtails and not arms. If she turns out to be some kind of squid kid, then I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Oh, I got Shunibyo wife. I don't 100% know what that means, but I'm okay with it, I think. Does she only have one eye, or is she just wearing her mask wrong? It's really starting to feel like it'd be easier to fill out and submit 20 billion marriage registrations than to get some of these upgrades. Like 5 million love took, well, like 6 minutes in all reality, but it's 6 minutes of staring at a road getting clicked. Give it to me. So now instead of 160 per click, I get 12,000. That is gonna make things a lot faster. Holy crap. Like, what took me, like I said, like 6 or 7 minutes, now it's taking me like 6 or 7 seconds. Fantastic. Marching wife, do you remember when I was a little shocked at the fact that you wanted a saxophone for 1.5 million? Well, you got it, okay? You're special. And we're gonna go ahead and level you up a few times, so you're getting a few thousand love per second. And Shunibyo wife, you want a fancier eye patch. Okay, it is an eye patch. It's not just a messed up mask. Good, so I thought you were a little simple there for a second. That's gonna cost 5 million. Which will take me, what, a couple of seconds to get now? 12,000 per click with an auto clicker is just a beautiful thing. Like, I'm getting 22,000 per second, but I'm probably getting in 4 clicks per second, so that'd be 48,000. So I'm doubling the amount that I earn. There we go, and that's for you. And we should probably level you up once or twice as well, just so that you're somewhat relevant. I have to assume that they don't want me to be able to guess what's about to happen. It just looks like any other random woman. Any 2.4 million love woman. Come on out here and get married to me. Let me introduce you to the rest of the group. Oh, now we got nurse wife. All right, so we're making sure to cover all the kinks. Hold up a minute, do you think they know about each other? Like, have I managed to keep 20 billion marriages a complete secret? Like, they're all on their way home after work to their husbands without realizing that it's husband? I gotta play this safe. They could tear me apart like piranhas. No wonder I'm running around showering them in gifts. Wizard wife, oh, do you want another wand? Sure, 4 million, not a big deal. Just don't use the black magic to tear me apart. Gonna go ahead and earn myself just a little bit more love, and then I'll be right with you, police wife. You want more donuts, but first I need to get you to level 20, and then these donuts cost 7.2 million. Hold on. Really trying my best here. I mean, it's all worth it in the end, not just to satiate the crowd and keep me with just one butthole, but just the fact that it increases the love per second. I'm sure that's gonna be quite a bit more relevant than the clicks again sooner rather than later. Okay, police wife, you get more donuts, and everyone is happy. You maintain the peace now. Well, I guess I can't really complain because we had a pretty good run of normal women, but now I wanna say we're back to Pokemon. It looks like a cat girl. I don't really like cat girls. They're usually too much cat, not enough girl. Please tell me you're somewhat normal? Nope, not even a little bit. We got Kimono Wife. All right. So is it a grass type Pokemon or what? Holy crap, they're so fast. I think we're starting to reach that threshold where the wives cost way too much money. I mean, love. All of these relationships are relationships of love. No money is being exchanged. There's nothing illegal happening here. You know, if I decide that my table wife wants a green orange for 50 million love, I mean, how can you really quantify love? Sure, why not? That's totally not a huge ripoff. It's to the point where I'm a little ashamed that I've been playing this game for so long. Like, it's really addictive. I just keep telling myself that it'll all be worth it for that next wife. For 100 million love, I'll be able to get myself a marriage with? Oh, DJ wife. That could actually be useful. If we could get ourselves like a venue wife and photographer wife and caterer wife, then these marriages would be a whole lot less expensive. I've found with all these clicker games, you know, there's always a threshold. Like I said, there's a brick wall. They make it so that you reach a point where things are so slow that you really want to spend real world money, or you can cheat, like me, and hopefully that will get you over the speed bump by getting your gentle wife to level 100, where you can buy her a 15 million love bouquet, which will increase her by how much? What is she doing now? Oh, 20,000. Okay, that's definitely better than the 1,000 she was earning earlier. Can I do the same thing with cheerleader wife? I think once I get them to level 120, I unlock some kind of picture, which is always interesting in games like this. There's no way I'm confusing this one. That's Godzilla. It's just a 360 billion love Godzilla. I don't have 360 billion love to give right now, Godzilla. I'm sorry. I think I'm just gonna leave now. But you know what, I think that's gonna be it for this episode of 20 Billion Wives, guys. I really wanted to at least get to the point where I have a couple of the wives max level so that we can see their fancy little pictures, but apparently that takes weeks. With my calculations, if I want to unlock all of the wives and a bunch of the pictures, no joke, probably a month. Which I don't have to invest into this video, but I'll put some of them up on screen because fortunately the internet exists and you don't actually need to work for this stuff. But if you guys want to see more games like this, as always, be sure to leave a like in the video, leave a comment letting me know, and maybe I'll get married way too many times again soon. But thanks so much for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.